Greetings and salutations, my friends, all AEW wrestling fans. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I am, of course, Gotham Guy, and I'm here with my good friend Ahmad, and we are here to do our AEW prediction for AEW Revolution 2026 at the Crypto Arena this Sunday, March 15th. We'll be going with our good friend Jessica. We actually went, this will be our second pay-per-view, right? This time last year, also at the arena as well. We had a really good time. You see our photo right there. And if you notice why we're giving the middle finger in the photo, you need look no further than the main event match of Revolution of 2025, which, we will not speak of that, just the main event match. Show was great.
Moving on from that last year.
But let's move on from there. Okay. But right now we're all ready to head down to LA this weekend. So we're going to go over the card and do some predictions for us and all that. And then we'll see which one of us is right and which one of us is not right, which will be you, because I'll be right.
Oh,
yeah, exactly. Right.
Let's go.
Let's just see. We'll do the 0 hour first, starting with the AEW TBS Championship for 0 hours. It's going to be Willow Nightingale taking on Lena Cross. She's one of the tag teams of Megan Bayne. As we know, Penelope Ford had an accident and she'll be out for a while. So Lena Cross from Australia took over. I think she pairs very well with Megan Bayne.
Yeah.
I think they have the nice, tall, women, strong, Amazonian, they're like an equal threat.
Her and Megan Bayne are going to be a great team put together.
Exactly. So I think overall the tag team, I think they even if Penelope gets better, I would like if they just had Lena Cross, if she didn't want to go single competition, just do that.
She's definitely going to put a showcase on in the early show in the 0 hour, but we both know that it's going to be Willow Nightingale is going to come out on that one with the W.
So you're going to say Willow Nightingale, not just because it's 0 hour, but because it's you think Willow will pull it out?
It's too early for her.
It's too early for her? Yeah, I think Willow still has enough time as championship right now. But I do believe this match is going to play a role in the later match, which we will go over with the 0 hour. Because remember, she is a fighting champion for both titles, both the AEW TBS title as well as the tag team titles as well. So I'll give you my predictions about that. So yeah, I agree. Yeah, Willow Nightingale.
I have a feeling that you're going to see Megan Bayne's going to probably interfere post-match. Just to beat her down. And that's what we're trying to get to is later on. She's going to show up injured.
We'll talk about.
She's going to have a little bit of an injury. That's going to play a factor.
What?
I'll just put money on it.
What? That never happens.
We'll see.
That never happens. Right. Okay, so we both agree. Willow Nightingale.
Willow Nightingale it is.
Okay, cool. 1-1. All right. And the other 0 hour is going to be the 21-man Battle Royal for the AEW National Championship, currently held by Ricochet. And they already announced that Tommaso is going to be one of the participants in the Battle Royal. I don't know if they announced the other 19 just yet, but we'll have to wait and see. But the long and the short of it, once this whole Battle Royal is done, this 0 hour, you think Ricochet is going to hold on to the title?
Wait, I didn't know Ciampa was going to be in there.
Yeah. It was just announced tonight after Dynamite.
Just think of how good of a matchup Ricochet and Ciampa will be.
If it came down between the two of them.
Yeah, that's a good match.
I can see that. But with Ciampa being a heel, though, I mean, he'll still get cheered because it's
more
Ricochet.
Of a sort of a heel.
Right.
He's like Tweener.
Or
there's no way that you can definitely say that I hate him. Just because he did that last week, that was just meant to like a flashback for Gargano, and then they're like, okay.
I see.
But at least we get that version back.
That's the version.
I think it was called the Black Heart.
Yeah.
Yeah, we want that one.
We want the Black Heart. Exactly. Cool. All right. Yeah. So that being said, you still think Ricochet will retain somehow, or
yeah.
You say it's Ricochet?
I think it's still going to be Ricochet at the end. I would love it if Ciampa wins.
Mm-hmm.
But it looks like I think it's going to be Ricochet.
On that side note, I don't know if Jungle Jack Perry is going to be one of the participants, and I know they had some beef in the last couple of weeks on Dynamite, so that could play a part too.
That would be way too much of a surprise.
That's true.
Because he hasn't been on Dynamite in 2 weeks.
Yeah, I remember he got into a fight. He got injured, and then they
This isn't a small pay-per-view. This is like a big pay-per-view for them. You're gonna want to advertise, and that's a little bit of the downside. This should be a big match because you got 21 people in there.
Right.
But we only know of 2 people that are participating.
So you're saying because it's 0 hour, pretty much nothing will be overly surprising.
That's why it's gonna be Ricochet.
Because
you don't want to change your title on the 0 hour.
Okay.
People are still getting into the building.
Gotcha. I will say also, I'm going to say Ricochet only because I want Ciampa to ascend to a different title. And we'll talk about that later.
There's so many titles that he could win too, though.
Exactly. Yeah, that's true. Okay, cool. All right. So after that, it starts the actual show of the pay-per-view, starting with the Tornado Trios match. We have Roderick Strong, returning Roderick Strong, who returned on Dynamite on Wednesday, and Orange Cassidy and Darby Allin taking on the War Dogs, or as they like to put it, the Dogs. I'd rather have it be the War Dogs, but
here's the
Dogs I'll take.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
Would you think that would be the starting? Because for some reason, every time we've been watching Dynamite, Collision, who starts off Dynamite and Collision?
You should be Cassidy.
John Moxley.
No.
He's been starting off every single show for the last 3 months. It's so weird.
At
least the majority of them.
Maybe that's
to get Death Riders and
maybe to get everybody to like the Death. Maybe they shove enough Death Rider down our throat, we're like, okay, we like you now.
I think because this match is going to be so good, Takeshita and John Moxley, that you need the pacing.
Well, let's
you got to follow that. But we'll go there.
We'll go down to the list. You got to work up to that. Yeah, because you can't have all the great matches on the very end and kind of like I get it. So you're right. It could start. It could start that way. Yeah. So we'll go based on just the card, but yeah. If we know Tony Khan and we don't, he may kind of
call us up.
Right, we'll tell you exactly how to book this correctly. Yeah, but based on the Tornado Trios match, the Dogs against Strong, Cassidy, and Darby Allin. I know Darby Allin's looking for retribution over Gabe Kidd. Although, dude, this 6-man dude of the Dogs, dude, I'm just loving them. When they debuted last week, oh my God, Finley just adds an element to this team. I mean, they could go tag team, but I like them better as 6-man tag. When they debuted on Dynamite as 6-man and they raised their hands up like that, I was like, put the 6-man belts on them right now. I'm feeling them. So because they're new and just got introduced in the company, I'm saying there's going to be the Dogs come out on top. I don't know if Roderick's going to do another turn. We don't know, but
a triple threat turn would be a little bit nuts because he literally was brought out just to turn on the Dogs to go with OC.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, which side are you on, man?
That team is kind of W doesn't really benefit them,
right?
Whereas it would benefit the Dogs, big time.
You're right.
Because you want to put David Finlay into on a ship and just take him to the moon at this point.
That's true. And if Roderick does remain newly face now, or whatever, when he was tinkering being a heel, if he remains a babyface, I wouldn't mind him and Orange Cassidy going for the tag belts, because I love Roderick Strong's theme music.
Well, now you can get some crazy matches out of him now too, because if you start building him up as a solid babyface, you're gonna get guys like Okada, you're gonna get guys like Takeshita, you'll get guys like him and Moxley.
Oh yeah,
that was the most interesting match I will ever find because his wife is there. And remember that last time?
Marina Shafir factor.
That would be a crazy match.
Oh, yeah.
Roderick's going to be a bigger star soon because now that he's, unfortunately, no Kyle, no Adam,
right.
no Fish.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, without those three, what was he going to be? Now he's going to be on his own character finally. And this guy's been around for such a long time. He's a big vet.
I'm okay with that.
So we would want him to be pushed as a general fan. This is who we want. So we'll just want to see those matches that we still haven't seen yet out of him.
I have to agree. Okay.
But we still wouldn't want, unfortunately, I agree that...
We want the Dogs to win. Yeah, it's like, having said all that...
We're building them up, but we know the Dogs are going to
the Dogs. We both agree on the Dogs, okay?
And we appreciate having Roderick Strong show up and then actually show up and be a good guy, but...
Right, exactly. Okay, we both agree. We haven't disagreed yet.
We'll find something.
All right, next one. Here we are. Speaking of Marina Shafir, we have Timeless Tony Storm going up against Marina Shafir. Everyone is banned from ringside, which means no
Death Riders.
No Death Riders. Nobody from Tony Storm. No Conglomeration. No, Mina. Anybody. Just the two of them.
Is the Conglomeration still a thing?
Gotta hope not.
I thought that kind of ended. Once Kylo kind of was like, all right, I gotta go.
I mean,
it was over.
I mean, I love Willow Nightingale. I love... Orange Cassidy is cool. I love them, but together, they're a match made in hell. I don't like the Conglomeration. That whole 90210 opening segment thing was cute for like all of 8 seconds, but was not feeling that. But but these two women have been building for quite a while. There's been a lot of like out ring action versus the in ring action between them. A bunch of run-ins here and there. But it's been brewing. It's really been brewing. So it's coming to a full steam. Marina will probably get some good offense. I know, even though right now the Death Rider are teetering on, are they heel, are they face, or whatnot, but she still gets a lot of cheers and praise for she's a great worker. She's a good worker.
Oh yeah.
On there. But Tony, I think Tony's gonna get the win here. I don't think Marina needs this win as much as Tony needs it, especially when last week when she announced this match, at the end of her announcing the match, she said something, oh, and I'm also going to get my AEW title back. So she wouldn't announce that unless they were brewing something down the road with the AEW championship picture. Mm-hmm. When and where is going to happen, all in, double or nothing, we don't know. But based on that, I'm going to say she's going to get the win. Tony's going to get the win. I mean, I wouldn't be upset if Marina got it. But again, we are in LA, Hollywood, Tony time. You know, it's the anniversary of her win against Mariah May. I mean, you kind of have to give her the win.
Tony winning, but Marina's very sharp on, especially those submission moves that she puts out.
Absolutely.
There is a possibility that Marina could get her to tap out, though.
That's true.
And then this could be that Tony Storm downward spiral.
You know what?
And then she just breaks, and then she goes back into a
You know what?
Again.
You have a good point, because I can't see Shafir succumbing to like a DDT. Mm-hmm. You know, Tony's little, her special move. Her special move, exactly. I don't see her be like, okay, I'm out, that's it. You know, it's like something would have to happen. Or maybe somebody does run in, and everyone is banned from ringside, whatever. But, wow, you know what?
I was going to go with the controversial pick, but this is going to upset Jess, though, I'll tell you that.
I know.
She's a big Tony Storm fan, so this is going to be a very controversial pick.
Jessica's not going to watch this video, so.
Well, everyone's going to watch this video. There is going to be millions of views, man. I'm going to go with Marina Shafir on this one, though.
Marina, so you're going for the upset, huh?
Yeah.
Gotta disagree.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Disagree.
That's fine.
Okay. All right. So our first disagreement. Okay. Yeah. I think Tony gets the win. As to how, I don't know. Again, her Tony bump with power driver, whatever. Yeah.
I know it's LA, but I don't think it's going to be a full Hollywood finish for every one of these matches.
Right. Exactly.
I think one of them is going to be a controversial one.
Could be a DQ. We don't know. But I'm going to say Tony.
I think she's going to get tapped. I think Tony's going to tap.
Tony's going to tap?
Yeah.
Tapping Tony.
Like, it's going to be
tap out Tony, they're going to call her.
Where she's going to get so close that she's not going to tap. She's going to have, like, her arm, like, the 1, 2, 3. So she didn't actually tap.
Right.
But she passed out. Because she's a submission specialist.
That's right. Oh, that's right.
That's why I was like, I think this is the one moment where she goes over. Because Marina Shafir does need the W. She has been placed in such a main event picture with Moxley for so long without getting that real push.
Yeah, Moxley did call Marina his lieutenant. So yeah, I guess
they put her with like Megan Bain for a while there. They like, wait, we don't want you to get substituted as a tag team. We need you as a singles.
Okay. All right, I'm picking up what you're putting down, but I'm still gonna say it's Tony. So yeah, so I'm saying Tony, and you're saying Shafir.
Oh, Jess is gonna be upset.
Right? Yeah. All right, there you go. Okay, moving on. Oh, here's a good one. I don't know where they're going to place this one. So we have Swerve Strickland taking on Brody King and who's the biggest beast of the AEW?
Most dangerous man.
The AEW. We saw a lot of back and forth between them the last couple of weeks on AEW. This past night on Dynamite, you saw him chain up Brody, with his chains. But then Brody broke free from said chains. So, I don't know. On the one hand, I can see Brody King getting the win. He's been getting a lot of losses lately, especially he lost against MJF. He's been attacked by, Swerve. A win would do a lot of good, especially if he's really serious about being in the main title contention. You have to stack wins in whatever form. But at the same time, Swerve Strickland, he's trying to be the most dangerous man. He wants that title, he wants MJF. He wants, at some point, he wants that title. I don't know if you can do that from a loss from Brody.
Mm-hmm.
You know, unless somehow Nana costs him the match by accident, then he knocks out Nana or something like that. That's the only thing I can see it. It's gonna be a physical match. It's gonna be
blood everywhere.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of tables, a lot of announce tables being damaged, I'm sure. So, but I'm gonna go with Swerve on this. My heart tells me Swerve. I would like for Brody to win. I would love him to win. You know, the only way I can see Brody losing, if he didn't lose clean, maybe if Buddy Matthews returned and did something, caused something. I don't know, but.
Ooh, that's a good thing.
Yeah, he's been going. He's been AEWOL for like forever.
Yeah, but I think they've separated him so far away.
I know, but
Buddy
he's to
come back.
Where you been, buddy? Where you been?
Together, but I don't think that he's going to come.
We need you back.
Anymore, but I do see that they are pushing Brody pretty high up, especially with the MJ. But I think he still needs to get the middle tier championships first before he gets straight to the heavyweight, because they kind of pushed him a little bit beyond that.
Yeah, they kind of pushed him. He kind of hit. Yeah, I mean, they needed a big hot, like, because since Samoa Joe is still injured, they need another big man. But that's and Brody fits that.
He filled in real quickly.
He did.
So he sacrificed. He did the role. He did it for like since December all the way until March. He filled the role pretty well.
Right. But
the Swerve, though, this is his time. This is his route to get back into All In, and he's going to be in the championship match in All In. He's 100% going to be winning this. I have no doubt that he's going to win it. Brody's going to bring a great fight. This is going to be an awesome to-the-wire kind of fight, and you're going to see a lot of blood. You're going to see a lot of weapons used. You're going to see, like, Swerve probably jumping from the balcony. That's the kind of, like, actions you're going to see. So you and I, we're going to be pretty close to the action when we get there. We're going to have to, like, spread out and, like, have to look at the screen because they're not going to be in the ring. This is not one of those
they're
matches.
Be like, where do you go? Oh, he's over there. Okay, cool. Oh, wait, now he's over there. Okay, cool.
Like, he's right behind us. Fred, get him.
Get him. Oh, now he's in the stand. He's right next to you.
Get the picture. Get the picture.
Get the picture. Okay. All right, so we both agree. I'm going with Strickland.
Oh, yeah.
Based on that.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, Brody would be, I'd be okay for a win. It'd be nice for him, but for storyline perspective, I would definitely say Swerve. We both say Swerve Strickland.
Yep.
All right, Swerve gets the win. All right, coming up after that, we got Bandito against Andrade El Idolo. This was a match that was kind of put together kind of last minute, last couple of weeks. You have a popular wrestler, in Mexico and all that. Andrade, they had to get Andrade into this pay-per-view somehow because since his return to AEW for the second time, they did it. He's doing something right. I don't know what they did. I don't know if he's been working out because he's been working out. He's just taking selfies in outside the stand, the stand, whatnot. But it's working, and we all thought that he was going to beat Hangman. It was going to be MJF versus Andrade at the pay-per-view, which I would have been totally okay with. But they're going in a different direction. But you still want him somewhere in a match, being that main. So I think because they have big plans for Andrade and they want to strike while the iron's hot, I think he's going to get the win against Bandito. But it's going to be a great Bandito. Always.
Is it for the title?
That's good.
No title.
I don't think Bandito's title's on the line. It's ROH title.
They should have had the ROH title on the line.
Nah, because they're going to have Andrade on ROH. I mean...
Run out ROH.
Do you want to pay for Fight Club?
Oh, jeez.
Exactly. Or just wait for it to go on YouTube. I think what they should do once Andrade gets the win, so we're agreeing straight up, is will be Andrade's winning, right?
Well, I'll be asking you for the match details after I go get some popcorn because this is one of those matches. I'm going to be walking out. I'm going to be walking to the bathroom because by that time it's only like an hour and a half into the match.
Gotcha. Okay.
We'll probably have a bathroom break, and then hopefully I don't miss the whole match. But
right.
Usually, at least we'll plan it. This is one of those matches where the audience is going to plan on, hey, let's all get to take a concession break.
Exactly. Okay. Well, I will give you all the details.
Unfortunately, Bandito got suffered on this match. Andrade is a great wrestler, but I have issues with his promo work.
Yeah, I mean it's a lot better.
How many years?
I know. And
you still can't pick it up to master your promos. You're under the wings of like the greatest wrestlers in the world.
I know.
On both brands.
It's like, you do watch wrestling.
You still
do
can't put together an amazing promo, or at least a decent promo.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, put a microphone in front of your face. Put a camera in front of your face. Just tell us what your story, for God's sakes.
Well, maybe he can tell the story.
What character he really is. What is he? Is he like a flamboyant boy? Is he going to be like a ravishing Rick Rude kind of guy? I mean, what is he going to do?
Yeah, that's a good point.
So he's going to be lost in the shuffle in like the next few months. He's barely going to hit the All In. He's probably going to do like a battle royal.
I disagree, and I will tell you why. One, he is going to get the win. I'm just saying, I don't know. You'll be in the bathroom, but
he's going to get
he will.
I think Bandito's going to win.
Yeah, okay. So we both agree he's going to get a W. But I think, as far as the championship picture is concerned, at some point he will butt heads with MJF. They teased that at I think House of Glory. They teased that. They had a little promo work at the end of MJF's match. Andrade sort of interfered. MJF confronted him. So I see them doing something down the road. And even if he doesn't get the win over MJF, then there's a CML title. Claudio, I think...
For sure. That's a great match there.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm saying it has to get to that. So, I'm not saying if he loses, it'll cut his momentum because, he lost against Hangman, in the tournament. But I think he has to get this win. Yeah. I think the ROH title, he needs to go straight CML. It's CML or bust with him.
Too. I mean, you could also get the 2 titles. Didn't Claudio also was he the ROH champion too?
He was at one point. Yeah.
So it's just you can always get that double championship out of him.
That's true.
But it's not even for the title.
Exactly.
So you got to wait till the next pay-per-view just before you get him in a title match.
Gotcha. All right. Well, I'm sorry you're going to be in the bathroom. Okay. Maybe he'll come up and take a selfie with me.
Jess is going to be there in the selfie and we're like, what the hell happened?
I know. It's like, what?
It's going to be that close. That's pretty much where we're sitting.
I know. No, Bandito always, and Bandito always comes through in the matches. So it's going to be an entertaining match. So you will be missed.
It's all right. Sorry, I'll go get the popcorn for you.
Okay. All right. Up next is the AEW Trios Championship match, which I know for a fact Jess does not like this match for a number of reasons, mainly because she wants Okada to defend his international championship that is not being defended. Kyle O'Reilly is not defending his TNT championship on this. Kyle Fletcher, excuse me. So we're going with they're the 6-man to the Trios Championship, so it's a Trios match. So you have the Don Callis family, Okada, Fletcher, and Mark Davis against Mystico and Jet Speed. So this match I'm not really that excited about. I could really care who wins. I like that the trio titles are being defended for a change. I'll say that. So, because I know for a while, for people who had the trios title, they wouldn't even bother wrestling or they just wouldn't be on the card or be booked. So I like the 6-man, being defended. I think what's going to play out big is that I think that the Don Callis will get the win, but it'll be to the chagrin of Kevin Knight. Now, there's been some seeds planting with Kevin Knight and Swerve Strickland backstage when he's cutting promos, telling Kevin Knight, you say you want to be the big dog, you want to be dangerous, but you have to do something to be dangerous. He hasn't done it yet. And I'm not saying there's friction between, Kevin Knight and Jet Speed, but there's a lot of I can do something on my own, but so can I, and all that stuff. So I think, something's planting, and maybe it'll come at a full head at this actual match, because that's the only reason why I can see them not winning the Trios Championship, because when they had it with Hangman, they were doing pretty good with it, But so I'm going to go Don Callis family because of the Kevin Knight factor. Yeah. What do you think?
Probably going to go with Don Callis family. Just the one thing that just shocks me is a year ago, Okada. A year ago, Kyle Fletcher. Kyle Fletcher was one of the best matches of last Revolution.
Absolutely.
Him and Ospreay, and then now he's in a throwaway kind of trios match.
Right.
Although he did have a great Dynamite match tonight, but it's just we were wishing a little bit more because we're going to be there live, but it's just going to be one of those matches where it's going to be like a fill-in match for a little while though, but it's filled with a lot of great stars and a lot of great people.
I mean, I guess when you think about it, you're I guess Tony Khan is kind of caught in a pickle because on the one hand he could have every belt defended, but then you have 13, 14 matches and a 5-hour show, which people are like, that's too long. Yeah. So, okay, I'm going to have shorter matches, but as a result, some titles are not going to be defended, and you still got to showcase some of your other stars that's on the horizon. Hence, you have stuff like this trios match and all that stuff.
And this is also where you have that Collision and you have Dynamite, where Dynamite you're going to show off Fletcher, and on Collision you're probably going to show off Okada.
Yeah, that's true.
So that way you have those titles going to be defended just prior night or the week, that week of. Because it's just going to be like overkill if you do it one after one. You're right, like 15 matches is way too much.
Right, exactly.
So this is going to be one of those, like during the pacing is going to be the most important thing of this whole event. Right. So this is going to be one of those matches going to be like right in between, like one of those really strong matches that are going to take like 20, 30 minutes.
Exactly. Well, the cool thing is none of the matches we haven't gone through all of them yet, but none of the matches seem like they're bad matches or uneven pace matches. They all seem like exciting matches, good storytelling, hopefully, and a lot of character build and all that. So it's just a matter of at what point do you slide those matches in, So we'll find that out. So we both agree on the Don Callis. Yep. Okay, cool. Kevin Knight, don't let me down, man. Don't let me down. All right. Okay, now this just got added on Wednesday's Dynamite. We have the AEW Women's World Tag Team Championship match. We have the Babes of Wrath against Megan Bayne and Lena Cross. Now, we mentioned before, Lena Cross is going to face Willow Nightingale in the TBS title match at 0 hour. So I think something's going to happen in that 0 hour match that's going to hinder Willow Nightingale, where she's tough, she's injured, but she's tough. She want to, persevere and push through. But I think in the end it's going to be too much, and I think the belts are going to exchange.
I agree.
I think that we're going to have new women's tag team titles. Again, I love Megan Bayne and Lena Cross. They're dynamic. They play off well off each other. They're like, they remind me of the skyscraper tag teams of the NWA with
It's just the right fit.
Yeah, it's just the right fit. Yeah, the belts. It's time, and I think as tag team champions they can defend it more, and that way you can have Willow just have her TBS title and defend it. Now that does leave Harley Cameron out in the cold, but she's so entertaining and funny, and I don't know why they don't mass produce that doll. That Mercedes Moné doll, because I would buy it. I know you would buy it. Oh, I know Jessica would buy
puppet?
it.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, exactly. But having said that, I do believe that we're going to have new women's tag team championship. I predict Megan Bayne and Lena Cross will be the victor. How about you, sir?
Yeah, I agree. And I think Harley's going to have other things outside of wrestling to do as well. Mm-hmm. I think she's going to start picking up some acting roles as well. I mean, she's showed off her acting chops so well.
Ventriloquist?
In front of millions and millions of people.
Yeah, that's true.
No, I'm sure she's going to bounce back real quickly.
Yeah. I mean, and I would love to have her just doing funny backstage segments.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it worked with Danhausen, right?
Oh, jeez. Don't bring the curses up.
Right. Okay. All right. Yeah, so we'll say Megan Bayne and Lena Cross will get the victory, and we'll have new AEW Women Tag Team Champions. All right. Coming up after that is going to be the AEW Continental Championship match. This is going to be a big one, man.
This is a big one.
Jon Moxley versus Takeshita. I can never pronounce his name. Takeshita. I just call him Takeshita.
I'd say something we're on YouTube, so I don't want to curse.
Exactly. I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah. This is going to be a no time limit match. One of their matches they had, the last single match they have, not the tag team, the last single matches, the time ran out. So they decided this would be a no time limit match.
Awesome match, though. That was an awesome match.
It was a fantastic match. Oh my God.
That was such a good thriller too.
I know. This was going to be probably one of the few tough ones to call.
This is where I think we might disagree on whichever one you're going to pick. I have a feeling you're going to pick Takeshita to win. I think it's going to be Moxley going to win again.
Your feeling's correct. No, my feeling's correct. You say there's going to be Moxley winning.
Mm-hmm.
I think his loss, Moxley, it's time for him to lose, and it's going to have something to do with, I don't know, his faction. I don't know. The Death Rider, because we don't know, because right now it's like, okay, the Death Rider, are they good? Are they bad? Are they chaotic neutral or whatever? But we were waiting for this turn on, the faction for some time now. It didn't happen when he won the belt. I thought it was. They were standing in there like, okay, attack. And they didn't. So, I think something may happen. I think Takeshita, it's time. I mean, I can see the belt on him. And I also see him with the belt staring down Okada. Because that's unfinished business. That whole thing with Okada is still unfinished business. You know, they can do a title for title and merge the belts and keep them merged this time.
But there you go. There's the issue right there. I think it's Okada that's going to cause Takeshita the match.
Oh.
Because remember, he's still part of Don Callis' family. That is going to be his heel.
You know what? It's a good point because on Dynamite on Wednesday, when they had the run-in, the Don Callis did a run-in. He said, no, don't do it. So now they all know that they don't agree with, their methods. He doesn't agree with his methods and all that. So, you know what?
Oh, you're going to change it?
That is the better story, although I'm just...
Because it still leads to Okada and Takeshita.
I'm all for that.
But it's just in a different way.
That's
because
great too.
For Okada's title, not for Moxley's title.
I know. But the Death Riders thing. Okay, this is the first. Let's just call it out. The Death Riders. This is probably the most interesting the Death Riders has been in months. We were there last year. Yeah. We know what was up. Everybody's viewed. I mean, come on. And now they're getting semi-cheered. Could there be inner turmoil?
But I have a feeling this is going to open the show. This is going to open after 0 hour. This is going to be.
You think this is going to open the show?
And that's where you're going to see the controversy, but through the Don Callis family. Because that's going to set up the rest of the night, especially through the trios match as well.
Okay.
That's where we could have to change our pick. If this starts the whole
If it opens the show.
Then it'll trickle into the triple threat match, or the trios match. Because then you'll have Takeshita interfere. And then cause Okada and Fletcher the titles.
But that goes against my whole Kevin Knight thing.
I know.
So for that, I do not agree with you. No,
sorry. So you keep it going, but I just have this little thing. I have a feeling of the premonition that this is what's going to happen because Moxley's been opening up almost every single show, every single week. Yeah. And it's like, okay. Or a Death Rider has been opening it up because that's the strong way to open your show.
Is it Moxley? Is it Marina? Is it
Claudio? Or is it Wheeler? Or is it Wheeler
Garcia? Yeah, you don't know.
Either way, one of those guys are going to be a better star for it because they're opening it up and they're drawing that attention.
Okay, I can see that.
You're putting the butts in the seats.
ASAP. Okay. So Takeshita losing. I can see that.
Takeshita losing because he got turned on by his Don Callis family.
That's
it's one of those
story.
Okada's gonna help, but he the hand's gone.
I know.
He pulls the hand back to help him.
Okay.
He's the slow hand to try to help him. He did that before, I think. But I think it's gonna be this is the straw that broke the camel's back.
So you're okay with that storyline progressing at the expense of waiting to see where the Death Riders go from here if Moxley does retain, because I still don't believe they're gonna be full babyface. On top of which, Pac is always just in the back, not doing anything. Maybe he's talking to them backstage or something. Okay, we're going to turn on Moxley. Not now, but later. Not today, but soon.
I mean, he could still win it. He could have a double turn. You could have the Don Callis family turning on Takeshita, and then Moxley wins, and then as soon as they clear the ring, holds the title, and then they attack him.
I could see that happen.
That could happen too, because it did happen before with the other teams.
So you're saying they're going to put him over his shoulder, a la Evolution,
Randy Orton,
and do the whole
thumbs up, thumbs down.
It's
oh boy,
no, get off, get down. We've seen this before.
Yeah. We know what's
all right, so you're going with Takeshita. I'm going to go with.
I'm going with Moxley, bro. You're going.
No, you're going. Yeah, you're going with Moxley. I'm going to go.
You were going with Takeshita.
I'm still sticking with Takeshita.
Okay.
I'm still sticking with. You know what? Moxley.
It convinced you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Only because they've been doing more story-wise with the Don Callis family than with the Death Riders.
Thinking the story progression.
The story progression of it. Yeah.
It would progress it better rather than if Takeshita wins. Then
right. Exactly.
Then you got Okada again with Takeshita, and it's not going to be as fun of a storyline.
Gotcha. Okay.
It's better if he turns on him. Rather than pseudo, we're still friends, or we're not friends. And
Mox
it is.
Mox. All right, cool. All right, after that, we have the AEW World Tag Team Championship match, Men's Tag Team Championship match. We have FTR taking on the Young Bucks in Los Angeles. near Rancho Cucamonga, which is their hometown, basically. We were all hoping that somehow Adam and Cope and Christian would come back and make it like a 6-man, you know, like an own version of a TLC match. So I think would have been way better.
Is one of them injured?
No, because he was shooting a movie or a show or something. Yeah, and Christian just waiting in the wings.
It's just insurance, you know. You can't really do wrestling and do movies at the same time.
Exactly. So instead we get once again. Now I can't remember how many matches FTR has won over the Young Bucks versus Young Bucks titles over FTR. I don't know if this is the rubber match. I can't remember.
I feel like it's been way too many matches.
Yeah,
it's just been way too many times that we've seen FTR and Young Bucks. Didn't we see this last year? Wasn't this the one in the last Revolution?
I don't think it was. I don't think it was.
It just feels like it's... At least the Young Bucks are back to a good guy. At least they actually have distinctive roles and heels and faces.
Exactly.
Because before, we don't even know what the Young Bucks were at a while there. For like the last year, we didn't know what they were doing until they finally realized, oh yeah, hey, look, now they're good guys again.
Exactly. I would love for FTR to actually retain because I love them as champions. I love their heel work, minus Stokely. The Stokely in the wheelchair thing has ran its course. A little too calamity for me, a little too cartoony. I like the mic skills of FTR. They've been getting better as heels. They can do good mic skills as a face, and now they're getting better as mic skills as a heel. I would love for them to retain and like start challenging other tag teams like Private Party or Jet Speed again, as well, or another tag team down the road. Young Bucks winning the title, it'll be a great moment for LA. It'll be awesome. If their family is there, maybe it's going to happen. I know they're fighting. Their main reason of the match is because they attacked their family on one of the episodes.
Hospital or something.
Exactly. Yeah. So for Young Bucks, it's personal. It's not just business. It's personal. So I can see them winning it. I'm going to go with the Young Bucks on this one only because they're in LA and the story is about their mom and dad on there. My heart says FTR, but my gut says Young Bucks. What say you, sir?
I agree. It's going to be Young Bucks just because they're on that trajectory to kind of like finally go from all the way down, always losing all that money as VVPs, and then finally they bring up that hill. And now they're there. Now they're going to win this championship, and now it's finally, after so long, too.
Finally,
the Young Bucks have come back to Los Angeles.
Come back to being a
Rancho
baby
Cucamonga.
face. Yes. Please watch our show Being the Elite on YouTube.
The storyline kind of falls with it. It just makes sense.
Right, exactly.
And FTR has had the belts for a while. It's due to lose those belts.
But I still think FTR can challenge other... because the tag team... They've been adding a lot more tag team lately. And now with the return of Private Party...
Young Bucks can do too.
Yeah, but but a lot of tag teams more faces. Now, I don't see a lot of heel tag teams outside of the War Dogs going tag team if they didn't want to do 6-man.
But Young Bucks can also start agreeing with Jet Speed and then turn on them midway of their promo. Because otherwise it's a straight heel, straight face. Straight heel, straight face. I like face to face where the face that they can go bad guy real quick. Jet Speed's not going bad guy. Unless you have the Kevin Knight thing again.
That's true.
Because that might be the issue too, where if Young Bucks go against Jet Speed, you might see Speedball turn on Kevin Knight. If Speedball goes bad guy, that would be badass.
Right.
But then again, he doesn't have a character. He is not a promo guy.
Damn, he's a good wrestler.
No, he's a great wrestler. He's been around for a long, long time.
He was good tonight against Fletcher.
I remember watching him in the European leagues. Unfortunately, no character.
Wow.
Charisma is just horrible, but it's okay. He's
right.
a great wrestler. Like watching him do all those moves, that was amazing. Cool. Especially as a kid, man, little Canadian, he was perfect.
All right. Well, AEW needs more tag team matches, I believe. So whoever wins this, hopefully, will be the start of like having weekly programming of tag team eliminators or tag team matches to see who's going to vie for the titles down the road. I kind of missed that actually, getting stacking wins, not just eliminator matches, but like a win here, win there. Now here's your rank. Okay, your number one contender is based on your 7-8 wins.
Yeah, I'm impressed that there's 12 matches and there's 4 matches that are women. That's pretty good. A tag team, singles, both singles, that's actually pretty damn good.
And you know what else is pretty damn good? That was a great segue into the next match, we have the AEW World Championship Women's Championship match. We have the new championship champion Tekla taking on Chris Statlander in a 2 out of 3 falls match. This one has had I would say a pretty decent storyline overall. I think the inclusion of Thunder Rosa in the match that Tekla had against her last week helped quite a bit. The concern that Statlander had for Thunder Rosa is like, don't take her too lightly. I know you're back. You can wrestle. You know, I thought for a minute that it was kind of ominous that maybe Statlander was going to do a turn and turn on Thunder Rosa, making this a triple threat match, which I would have been really okay. I mean, I would have been like, yeah, let's do it. Because I would love to see that. That's cool. And I kind of think that Statlander just works better as a heel, because when she turned heel, when she betrayed Willow a long time ago. I mean, I know she's become full circle, but I don't know, just something about the way she dresses, her look, it just looks very dark and brooding. So we'll see what happens. Maybe Tekla will bring out the worst in her to do that. We shall see. This is going to be a best 2 out of 3 falls match. So my question is, who do you think is going to win? And is it going to take all 3 falls to do it? Or will somebody do back-to-back falls and get the win?
This is one of those, whenever you do a best 2 out of 3, it's going to be the third fall.
The third fall?
I've yet to see one where it's the first 2 falls, the person wins. So it's going to be very exciting throughout. It's going to be a long match as well. I think it's going to be Tekla. Tekla's going to win this one, though. I know Chris Adler's going to have a great match with it, but she's still kind of new into it. Her championship reign's only like 2-3 months old, so it's still kind of fresh for her to give that championship up that quick, even though it's a big pay-per-view for it.
Yeah,
I don't feel that Tekla's going to be one of those paper champions, as they say.
Absolutely.
I think they have some like emphasis on her. And plus, what's the next future going around? We're working to Tekla versus Tony.
Exactly. And that goes back to what I was saying about Tony. Yeah, exactly. Oh, yeah. Australia. I didn't think about that.
Well, yeah. That'll draw a big house. Big house.
Absolutely.
Because you're going to have your own stars here. Look, here's another homegrown. Here's another homegrown.
Right.
Let's bring everybody there.
That's a good point. That's a real good point. The only way I can see it, if they don't just have just her win straight up, you know, come down to the last one and then she gets that win. Or maybe the Sisters of Sin comes in, and then maybe the Baber Ravs come in, something happens, somebody causes Statlander the win because of that.
There's no DQ, so it could be a lot of...
2 out of 3 is no DQ?
Isn't it?
I don't know.
2 out of 3 falls, usually in AEW, they at least have chairs and stuff, I'm assuming. No, it is 2 out of 3 falls, so yeah, I mean, probably no, but probably sneak attacks.
Sneak attack? I mean, Sisters of Sin, yeah, they're going to have to do something, whatever, maybe, whatever. Exactly. Yeah, I would love Tekla to retain as well. I think her mic work is pretty good. It's good. It's gotten really better. Sometimes it reminds me of an evil version of Harley Cameron, the way she talks.
Her mic work is great.
I like it.
That's the one downside of Tekla.
Come on, man.
Is her promo work. She could improve quite a bit on that.
What are you talking about, man? Yeah, I'm Tekla. I'm the champion. You can beat me. Am I Mexican? Am I white? I don't know. Hey, what's going on, man? Come on.
Hear that promo, I was like, what the hell happened here? What the hell? What is going on?
I'm going to the bathroom right now. What is going on here?
It's like the most constipated sounding voices ever. Hey, guys. Sounded like Speedy Gonzalez on like crack, man. What the hell?
Well, I'll say that she has energy.
Yeah.
You can always,
I mean, she finally got over her hump there. Everyone's like, oh, this is just copying Bray Wyatt with her spider signature move.
Let's see. So if Bray Wyatt did Sister Abigail, is she doing the Brother Abigail?
No, jeez.
Yeah, so Tekla, I'm going to agree. Because I don't think it's time for her to end it right now.
Bring Luther in. Make Luther Brother Abigail.
Okay, you know what? Now you're now he's just booking in his head at this point. Yeah, exactly. No, that's a whole other show. Exactly. All right, so we both agree?
Yeah.
Tekla?
Yeah.
All right, Tekla will retain her women's championship match in hopefully a great 2 out of 3 falls, because these matches are going to go the distance. They won't be short matches.
No.
Yeah.
But that's probably not going to be like in the middle of the show.
I would say that.
Because people are going to have to at least take a break and a bathroom break after that one. That one's going to be 2 or 3 falls. That's 40-minute match of it.
Oh yeah, you're right. For 2 out of 3, if it goes 3 falls, yeah, I can see. Well, I would say probably 30 plus, and all that, and that has to add on to the.
Unless one of those falls are like one of the quick falls.
Oh yeah, I don't like those.
I know.
I don't like.
But it does progress the show quickly, especially if there's 10 matches.
Yeah.
There's 10 matches and there's only 3 hours.
Like they get the pin and they're up 1-0, and all of a sudden the fruit roll up, boom, boom, now it's 1-1. I hate.
Or like they have something rolled up in the sleeves and then knock out because Tekla is still a bad guy.
Yeah, she is. Yeah.
So that would work.
You can tell by the way she talks, man. She's a bad. Okay, seriously. All right. So that leads us to the main event, and yes, there the women's championship match will be placed. It depends on where it's placed, because after that we have the main event, AEW Men's World Championship match, MJF versus Hangman Adam Page in a Texas death match
in California.
In California, yes. I have a lot to talk about this match in regards as to who's going to win and who I think should win and why. There's been some talk on the internet about this whole thing, about the stipulation is if Hangman loses this match, then he can never challenge for the championship for the rest of his natural born life. A lot of people are saying that that's a stupid move. You're suppressing Hangman Adam Page. Tony, what are you doing? It didn't work with Cody Rhodes. I disagree. I thought this would have been great for Cody Rhodes to turn heel and to get the AEW title back. But of course, it never happened because he jumped ship. But I think that first of all, it's going to be fantastic. You're going to see a lot of work from MJF. He's going to be bloodied, battered. We haven't really seen that much before from MJF. In a while.
Maybe tax.
Yeah. Oh, tax. It's Texas.
Oh, yeah.
Bro, it's going to be, yeah. Tax. That's the least of his worries.
Oh, yeah.
But I think MJF is going to get the win. What makes it interesting was when we saw that it was going to be Hangman against MJF and not Andrade against MJF. We're like, okay, so now they're running back the match from last year or whatnot, so big deal or whatever, whatever. So the intrigue of the stipulation, it makes it interesting. So they're saying, okay, well, what if Hangman actually wins? Because if he wins, who else hates Hangman? Swerve Strickland. We know he's waiting in the wings.
That would be the great match.
And all that. So if he's champion, that would make sense for Swerve to get right in and do that. Now, I know there's also some unfinished business between Swerve and MJF. That still has not been. They have yet to wrestle one-on-one, at least on AEW. The independents, that's different. But, that still hasn't happened. But I'm going to say MJF is going to win this. Because, one, it's his birthday. Two, I'm not going to say this because there are other people who also complaining that Hangman as champion is not as exciting as his chase to become championship. That the journey of him being championship is way more exciting than the destination when he became the champion. I'm forced to agree with that. That whole thing about getting the belt back from Moxley is in a briefcase. That was a great moment when he won and got it. It was great. I'm not saying that he's not a bad champion by no means. I'm just saying that energy, that pump, that it's Hangman defending the title. I don't know. I will stand on the square and say that his best run in AEW when he was tag team champions with Kenny Omega and AEW Revolution. I think it was 2020 tag team match, which is to this day one of the best AEW tag team matches of all time. So much storytelling in that match. I think Hangman can run doing that or go for TNT. I don't think he needs the championship belt. So if he doesn't become the heavyweight championship, he can still go for other belts.
But ever?
Forever?
Yeah.
Forever?
Problem.
Well, that's the thing. Nothing is ever set in stone. I've never seen any promotion stand on that square and be like, okay, you can't do this and all that. There's always a loophole or somewhat.
Cody did the same thing in AEW, unfortunately.
I know.
He's like, if he lost, he doesn't get a challenge anymore.
I know, but that's my point, though. What I'm saying is, I thought that when they would start booing Cody and he didn't want to turn heel, I think had he became heel, he could be like, you know what? I'm an EVP. I'm retracting that stipulation. I want the title against... I forgot who the champion was at the time. I don't know if it was Kenny or it wasn't
Chris
Moxley. No, Jericho lost against Moxley. And then Kenny
Jericho,
won against Moxley.
Kenny.
And then Kenny lost against Hangman.
And Hangman,
yeah. Exactly. And then I forgot Hangman lost to Punk.
They only gave it to a few people at the time.
Yeah, so, and then you have Punk and MJ with that feud that never ended up happening, the third chapter, But my point is that, yeah, that could work. So you can always take away that stipulation. It doesn't be like right away. It can be like down the road. And in the meantime, you have Hangman do other stuff. He can do other ventures. You have other rivals, that he can do. And plus, it goes against the whole, Hangman's a boring champion and all that. So I don't understand why people are getting upset that he can't, if he loses a match, he can't go for the championship belt. If him being a champion was like, he's good, but it's not exciting.
We've seen better.
Exactly. So you have MJF. It's his birthday. He's a champion. He's already stared down Andrade. We can see that match down the road. Andrade wants the belt. All that doesn't mean as much without the belt. So because of all of that, because all the future feuds I can see Swerve win. We've seen Swerve and Hangman before. We've seen them do this. Not saying each time is great. What if it's a house, a break-in, in a cage, whatnot. It's been great. But I would love to see feuds with MJF, as a heel going up against other heels, and see if MJ gets cheered because of that. MJF gets cheered. You never know. So would I be upset if Hangman won? No. I mean, it's a death match. He's been good in death match. It's pretty much his type of match. So, but I'm thinking because he's won so many death matches, maybe he'll lose this one. He's won the one at All In. He's won the one before that. I think Hangman is due to lose his own match. I think he's going to lose.
So I could see
MJ's going to win.
I can see your plan. I could see MJF being the winner, but I think it's going to be the Hangman. Hangman, just the way the stipulation is set up, it just feels like it's one of those it's all, we're gonna throw all of the world against him, and it's him trying to fight the world, and he's trying to overcome the world, because it just plays better off as a storyline if he becomes a champion and then he goes off to face Swerve. But first, it's not going to be Swerve. It's probably going to be Andrade first. We're going to work our way to Swerve because we want it towards the bigger pay-per-views.
But you can still do Swerve and Hangman without having a belt. What if Swerve costs him the match?
Oh, but he wants the belt.
He wants the belt. That's true.
That's what Swerve wants. So
but I think Swerve would rather, he wants the belt, but also he doesn't want Hangman to have it. I think it would cost Hangman the match in his main event.
Make him feel better to take it away from Hangman.
Oh, that's true.
But wouldn't
that be funny if he? What if Swerve helped Hangman win the belt just to take it away from him?
See, that's could be the issue, is that Hangman is going to be a paper champion though.
Right.
Because his is just to be losing it to Swerve. If it's MJF, then it's MJF to lose to Swerve. Someone's going to lose to Swerve because overall they're pushing Swerve way higher than any wrestler they are.
That's true.
That guy has been through the fucking moon because he can hold himself any single place, and he's the best wrestler out of all of them. He's just the most dangerous guy because he can put more people in the seats. People pay to watch that guy.
That's yeah.
Every single house. What are we yelling? Whose house? Swerve's house. For a reason too.
My house.
Because they put that together the perfect way.
Okay.
I think it's going to be Hangman, and I think it's just the stipulations there to make people doubt he's not going to need it. He's not going to need the championship. He can go with the TNT championship. He can go with the international. He could, but he is a main event player. That's where we're trying to put him in. We're at that pedestal. We say we put him on the pedestal. Okay. So we're going to put him on the pedestal because that's where he belongs. I mean, that's why other people have left the company. That's also why people have stepped down or stepped away for a while to put Hangman up there. Because that build has been for years and years now. But we're just trying to make him like a Ric Flair, where you're going to have multiple titles. Doesn't matter how long you're holding them. You don't need to hold them like Roman does for like a year, 2 years.
Right.
You just need to hold it for a few months, at least 6-7 months. The thought is I just don't like him being a paper champion. I want him to be like the real
deal
champion for everybody. Too.
Right. But that's my point. It hasn't happened.
There's a lot of doubters.
Both times. Now, the first time, I understand why, because when he was champion the first time, his opponent was but then his opponent was CM Punk, so we knew that Punk was gonna take the title. We just knew that was gonna happen. It was a foregone conclusion it was gonna happen. Because Punk was in it.
He played that wrong too.
Right.
That's where he was punished himself. And that's where Tony's been punishing him, because CM Punk could have been Tony's too. He could have stayed in there too, but it was Hangman. Mm-hmm. Hangman was the reason and the cause why Punk isn't in AEW. Wow. Jack Perry was just another thing. It's another catalyst to get him out of there.
Yeah.
But it was Hangman. And then Hangman brought him up there. Like, he even said, Punk was like, bro, this guy, when it's like deafening ears, this guy is telling me stuff off script. Right. And if he's telling me off script, I have no way to respond to this guy.
Right.
So he sat there and made me look like a jackass for no fucking reason. Excuse my language, I apologize.
It's okay. It's YouTube. Yeah, it's not for kids. No, I'm kidding. Okay.
It's going to be Hangman for this one.
Hangman?
You got MJF. I'll take the Hangman.
Okay, yeah. So I'll make this even more interesting. Whoever loses the main event of our bet. So I'm betting MJF. You're betting Hangman Adam Page. Mm-hmm. So we're betting. Loser buys a T-shirt for the winner.
Okay.
All right. Y'all do it again so they see it. All right. Exactly. T-shirt, no hoodies.
Extra small?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, of course.
Because you got to sport that extra small if we're going to do it just for fun.
Just for fun, exactly.
You got to go to work with it.
Yeah, loser has to wear it to work. Yes.
Truck day, have an extra small shirt.
All right, guys.
Lift this TV.
All right, guys. Well, that's going to do it for the actual matches. Let's do real quick before we head out. Any predictions? Any surprise returns? Any shocking returns? Betrayals? Anything that may happen?
Don Callis' family is going to definitely break up a little bit. You're going to have Takeshita is going to definitely be betrayed. Mm-hmm. Let me see who else could be betrayed. I think the Kevin Knight thing feels like it could be, but I don't think it's yet. I think that's
it's too early. It's more planting the seeds.
They're planting a lot of seeds that we're not on the same page. It's cool, we're fast and all, but I don't think it's going to work out.
Okay, all right. Any surprise returns?
Monet. I think Mercedes Moné is going to have to make some kind of appearance.
Some type of appearance.
But I heard that she's not even here though. I heard that she's in another city.
Well, she just lost her. When another one of her
Mexico,
belts.
right?
In Mexico, yeah.
Yeah, but the other lady was here. Persephone was here.
Oh, that's right. Perfect. Yeah, she was here. That's a good point.
So I was like, if she's here, then I think Mercedes can at least come back.
Okay. Just as a surprise, cut a promo or do some interference somehow.
Hopefully something.
Yeah.
Any appearance would be nice, or at least just a return. I'm coming back.
Wow, who would have thought people want to see Mercedes Moné back? Who would have thought that?
She's somebody.
All right, I'm going to say we're going to get a return of. I don't know how. I don't know why.
I know.
Who?
Ospreay.
Well, Ospreay's a foregone conclusion.
But it's too early, I feel. I feel it's too early for Ospreay. I think he's going to come out in 2 months.
2 months? Well, I think Ospreay's all in, obviously, is the Final Destination.
That's where.
That's in August. So you have we're in March, April, May, June, July. You have July to build. So you have 4 months, but we also have a few pay-per-views. So he could do a return just to know that he's back, and then he can do some stuff for the next few months. It doesn't have to be him coming back and I'm going for the title. Whoever wins, I'm going to beat you. So he has to do something. I don't know.
Yeah, but Tony's not going to want to risk him in a big match. Because every time that guy goes in a match, it's in a cage match, it's in a death match, it's in some kind of bloody match where it's going to risk him working the next.
So you're saying every time he's in a match, we're like, this could be his last match. We could be watching. We could be in presence of his final match.
It's like a Bryan Danielson, pretty much.
Right.
It's like a Big E. You don't want to put Big E out there because it's like, oh, dude, he's going to break himself.
Exactly.
We love him, but we don't want him to break himself just because he's going to go balls to the walls.
All right. Well, I think with Revolution, I could see him returning. My other person I was thinking of returning is somehow Jay White. He's due to return. I could see him returning back. Right. Maybe to challenge Kyle Fletcher. Maybe that would be a good match. That'd be a really good match. Fletcher against Jay White. That'd be really, really good. But as to how, when, and why, I don't know. But I would definitely like him to return.
Bad guys, though. That's the problem.
That's true. Jay White's not a bad guy.
Wasn't he a bad guy at the end of the Bang Bang Club?
No, they were a face. They were, Bang Bang was face. Yeah. Speaking of Bang Bangs, I would love the full Bang Bang to return. The Austin Guns, I would love them to return.
One of them's gone, though, I think. I think it's... Colt is gone, I think.
Colt's still injured.
Colt is, injured for a long time, though.
Oh.
He had, I think, repaired either a knee or repaired an ankle. But it was a bad surgery.
Oh, okay.
That's why they led it down to, 2.
Gotcha. Yeah, well, that's it.
Yeah, You got Tony Storm's husband, and then Austin got.
That's right. That's true.
Juice Robinson.
Well, I heard a rumor, and it's probably just a rumor. I heard it from a friend, but Shane McMahon.
Oh Jesus!
I know. I joked about it. Everyone jokes about it. Says it's not going to happen. It's ridiculous. But if there were ever a time to return and make an impact,
we might as well tell Vince. Vince McMahon's going to come in the show too.
Well, I mean, if there were ever a time to kind of show returning to the days of what WWE used to be, how it's sort of different now with the ticket sales and prices and just the feel and the excitement. You put a McMahon in AEW at this point now, the polar opposite of a Levesque show. I would say if there was ever a time, this would be the time. I just heard some rumblings. I don't know how true or false they are. We'll find out on Sunday, of course. That's my far out wish list or whatever. It'd be cool just him to show up. I don't know what he would do, but just to show up and just be a GM or something like that. It'd be curious. Him and Don Callis having promos together and going at it. That would just be cool. I would think cool. But as far as I think is going to return, yeah, I'm going to say Jay White or even Buddy Matthews. I would like for Buddy Matthews to make his return.
Matthews would.
I would love to see him and Brody King as tag teams. Harping back to their faction they had with Malachi Black.
Yeah, but I'm trying to push him away from being a tag team though. Brody's so much into being a singles.
I know.
He's got to be in championship contender.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
It'll just kind of ruin Buddy. Or it'll ruin
or Buddy can be a stepping stone to him getting gold or something like that. Maybe they'll do like a 6-man or something for the TNT title or something, and Buddy's just in the way.
Or does the other. Buddy turns on Brody, and then lets Swerve win.
That's what I'm saying.
Wow, that would be a good one.
It would be a good one. It would make sense.
All right. Sounds good.
That's why I like these predictions, because the predictions are stuff that could happen. They're not implausible prediction. They're like, okay, this could happen, and I'm going to tell you why.
I guess we'll just find out this Sunday.
This Sunday, yeah. We'll be. You're going to be flying in on Thursday. I'll be driving in on Friday.
Leaving in a few hours, actually.
Exactly. Yeah. Me and Jess will be flying in on. We'll be driving in on Friday. Saturday we'll be at the Hollywood Improv with Denise. Salcedo. You probably know her on YouTube. It's Denise. She's going to be there with guest star Willow Nightingale at the Hollywood Improv. We got tickets to go there. I think they might be sold out. Denise said they were selling out fast or they're almost sold out. I don't know what that's like, but if you're in the LA area, if you happen to be at the Improv, your boy Gotham Guy will be there with Ahmad, and our friend Jess will be there. I can't wait to meet Willow Nightingale. I hear she's just adorable, just lovable to talk to and to be around. So be awesome, and everything. So I'm excited. We got some vacation to take, some much needed vacation in our line of work. Yep. So it's going to be great. If you guys have any comments or questions, feel free to put them into the comments below. Please hit that like. This is my first actual YouTube episode of any kind. I do wrestling. I'm into comics, video games, movies, and whatnot. I'm going to start doing more reviews of things like that. So going to conventions as well. So I'm going to add more stuff to my channel. So if you can hit that like, that's great. If there are places you want us to visit while we're in LA or questions to ask Willow Nightingale if we see her, put that in the comment as well. I will be sure to do that. All right. So I guess you got to get some sleep because you have a flight.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely. Cool. All right, guys. Well, thank you, Ahmad. Appreciate it.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Thanks for coming
on the podcast.
All right. We'll see you guys later. Guys, have a good night. Take care. Bye-bye.